What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here to read some Kingdom, and coming off of that legendary stretch that we read last time with Shin, Goat Man Shin going up in like swimwear, with all the insane conky stuff happening with his squad. I can't wait to see what happens next, man. I really can't. And dude, the anime for season 4 looks fantastic. Like, I can't wait to get into that stuff in the anime, because it looks like it's just going in super hard. So I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it. But without further ado, let's get right into the Kingdom Greatness, man, because it has been quite some time. The Number of Stoves, chapter 691, KANKIIIIIIIIIIIIII Central Army. Let's go, dude. We've done enough. Let's run. Don't run yet. Forget it, Ben Clan, we're leaving. Hey! Let's run away too. There's no way I'm dying here. No more, let's go, guys. Phew, ha ha ha. What a pathetic bunch. We're gonna sweep these guys too. Get him! Kill him! Lord Kohaku, many of the enemies have begun to flee. KANKIIIIIIIIII's army is already withering away. Boo ha ha ha. What else would you expect from former bandits? They're just a bunch of cowards with no pride. There's no coming back from this for them. How many are there? Sir, we've confirmed roughly 7,000 remaining troops in total. Only 7? To think they had 40,000 at the start. And what about Konki? Sir, my apologies, don't have any clues. That's the one bump in the road. We've been sending troops to search for him, but we've come up empty. What if he's been hiding among the Rin-Gyoku army? That can't be. We found his old headquarters in the forest behind the Kokuo army. It was completely abandoned, though. In that case, why hasn't he been seen at all? If he's not part of any of his own battalions, he's not being guarded by his own troops? No way. It would definitely be harder to find him if he was moving with small numbers. We'll have to do a fine-tooth comb search. There's no other choice. Maybe he's fleeing further back than where the Kokuo army was. That's also possible. Either way, we're wiping them all out. Don't let even a single platoon get away. Catch any commanding officers you see and torture information out of them. Sir, and don't just let the fleeing soldiers get away. Kill them all. Yes, sir. It's over for you. Come out already, Konki. I'll carve up that smug pretty boy face of yours. I mean, I don't know if you could do that to my dog, Konki. Whoa. Zhao left-wing Ryuhaku army battlefield. And we see some heads being put on right here. Move out onto the next. The young Ryuhaku begins his chase of Raido's army. Raido, man. Yo, shout out to Raido, bro. Shout out to Raido, man, for what took place there. Quickly scattering the KANKIIIIIIIIII right wing and beheading them one by one. Lord Ryuhaku, message from main HQ. From Lord Kocho? What is it? He wants to split our forces and send them to aid the Central Army in surrounding Konki. Help the Central Army? And surround him? I heard the Central Army was on the offensive, but have they really not caught Konki yet? And now they want us to help? Very well. I'll let you guys handle taking revenge on the Raido army. I'll head to the Central Army with 8,000 men. Sir, my body burns with anger. Konki. I can only quench this seething rage by taking your head. Move out, Ryuhaku army. Let's tear Konki to pieces. Oh, man. Ryuhaku, Raido, I really needed this, man, as a recap. Ryuhaku, Raido, Kocho HQ, Kohaku, the Hishin unit, AQ. Yeah, that's right, the Hishin unit just finished taking AQ. Last time, Kohaku, Kokuo, and Rin-Gyoku. The Ryaku army detaches from the left wing and joins the center with 8,000 troops. To the dismay of the fleeing Kokuo army, which was already in dire straits, with reinforcements from the Ryuhaku army, Kohaku-ko begins enveloping the Kokuo army, which no longer has an escape route. They were determined to find Konki's whereabouts. Without mercy, they surrounded the Konki army and thoroughly searched for him. Search inside the bushes, too. Leave no stone unturned. But they still could not find any trace of him. No, rather, they couldn't have possibly known. And they couldn't have possibly known. Osen. Oh, snap. Osen HQ. If I know Konki is simply looking to take Kocho's head. And he's thinking, as he recalls back to Moten's word, Sunbin. Sunbin? It's the only plan Konki can be thinking of. Oh, the first the cover page of the chapter, it had the sun. It reminded me of the of something that we see in One Piece. Kanki can be thinking of, but if that's true, he really is insane. Not even I would go so far as to do that. Something that not even Osen would do. Kanki, maybe fighting Kocho right now, but once upon a time, 100 and some years ago, there was a strategist named Sun Bin. He was an alleged descendant of Sun Tzu. Art of War? The famed creator of the Art of War. And he fought a battle that would be remembered for generations to come. Years ago, the powerful state of Wei forced Qi into battle. And Sun Bin acted as a strategist for the Qi army in the Battle of Barrio. The battle was fought in Wei territory, but soon after the start of the battle, the Qi army was forced to turn back and flee to Barrio. The Wei, filled with pride for their own strength, laughed at the cowardly Qi army and pursued them with great contempt. Boo ha ha ha! Chase down those cowards. Kill him. Sun Bin had his army abandon half the stoves they had the previous day. The next day he abandoned half again as they retreated. The pursuing Wei army counted the number of remaining stoves each time. Using those, the Wei estimated their remaining food stores, and correspondingly how many soldiers the enemy had. The Wei calculated that after 2 days of retreating, the cowardly Qi forces had been reduced to a quarter of their original number. Bolstered with confidence, the elite Wei army then charged after the Qi army, set on wiping them out. Then upon reaching Barrio, the Wei were unexpectedly ambushed by a large Qi army, and their great general was killed, resulting in a crushing defeat. Those same troops they thought were missing led the ambush. Yo, this man Kanki's planning something crazy. In other words, Sun Bin won by tricking the enemy army into misjudging their numbers. Kocho HQ, yo, Kanki. Kohaku's remaining 5,000 troops beat Shin's left wing to the center and have assumed formation. It seems the battle should be starting, but the enemy is actually not even in sight yet. Bwahaha, of course. Kohaku's 5,000 are all fresh troops. The enemy will be exhausted from their battle at AQ at an easy victory. It's only a matter of time until we take Kanki's head. Ryuhaku on the left wing is also heading towards the center to help surround Kanki. Kocho HQ guard, first position. I guess we really aren't fighting today. Well, we knew that already. Being deployed here means we'll have nothing to do until it's over. Wait, what? Enemies? Enemy forces? Kocho HQ. Urgent news! The first defense line at the front has encountered enemy forces. What? Enemies? You heard that from the guards for this HQ? Yes, but they're not many. They don't look like they'll break through, but I thought I'd give the report to be safe. What in the world? Why attack there? Urgent! The first defense line on the west side is under attack. What? They don't have that many... Kanki! What's happening? Well, just in case, send reinforcements from the rear line to the areas that are under attack. Urgent news. Another one. This feels like the coalition arc all over again. Urgent news. Urgent news. Urgent news. A small enemy platoon is charging at the first defense line from the left side. What? What in the world's going on? Look at the goats. Yo, and we're just gonna dope page spread of Kanki right there chilling out in the open, but no one can see him because everybody's so far just losing their minds. TL note equals Kocho Zao. Right where he wanted to be. Yo, Kanki's a goat. This man, just like in the story of Sun Bin, came up in like Swimmer, made them misjudge the situation, and is now right there, ready to take Kocho's head. Yo, no, Kanki moves different. Kanki moves different. Kanki! Yo, this is awesome. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is stuff that Kingdom is so good at, dude. It's just so good at this type of stuff, man. Yo, hold up. And here we get this amazing panel of Kanki and Shin. Hold on, I might have to save this for the cover of this chapter. This man, Kanki, dude. Let's see. And we get another double page spread. Kanki's army bears its fangs. Stop them. No, there's too many of them. Look at, bro, there is a bunch of them. Impossible, brace yourselves. Where are these guys? Where'd they come from? Hey, don't panic. Yes, they surprise us, but there aren't that many of them. Keep your head straight and press on. Lord Choritsu, the cavalry's here. I'll kill you. There's more coming? Those enemies are. They're coming, bro. It's Kanki's army, bro. They're going up in like swimwear. And here we get to see, my goodness. A bunch of people getting destroyed. Those guys were hiding too. The Zeno clan? Oh, man, here we go. Bulging eyes. It's over for you lot. Don't let up those. And they're getting destroyed. Report enemy attack from the north, east, south, and west. The entire compass. They got the entire compass coming in as an attack. We know that already. There were few at first, so we underestimated them. Now there are way too many. I'm afraid that altogether they are close to 1,000 troops strong. 1,000? Where did they get that many soldiers come from? According to the reports, even more are coming in as we speak. What? It'll be fine. The first and second defense lines each have 3,000 men in total. Should we call back Kogaku's army? Would they make it in time? They're busy fighting Chin's left wing right now. We've got no one else. Everyone else is too far in. They won't make it back in time. Wait, why is this happening? This is really bad. We were all celebrating minutes earlier, and yet, how did this happen? Just where'd they come from? And Kocho's sitting there like, yo, what in all of Onigashima's happening? Sunbin. Oh, he knows too. Sunbin is a tactician from the Battle of Barrio. We've been bewitched by Kanki's magic. And we completely misread his true military strength. Yo, this is crazy. We didn't count their stoves or anything, though. That's right. We weren't counting anything, but our soldiers were too preoccupied to see their true numbers. Preoccupied? With what? Chasing after the crowd of deserting soldiers. As bait. What do you mean? They weren't actually running away? No, they were. Our soldiers chased them far enough that they couldn't return to the battlefield. They fully intended on deserting their fight. But we were fooled because enough soldiers were genuinely fleeing. Out of the defeated units, a few soldiers regrouped and fought back with whatever few men they could. We assumed that those who fought back were all that was left, and that the rest had all deserted. But the truth was, there was a group of hidden soldiers, ones who didn't desert nor try to fight back. Yo, and they were all the way down there waiting for the opportunity to strike? As the remaining soldiers retreated, all of our soldiers pursued them, and some of their front line hid as our forces charged past. And quietly, without even moving, they broke through our forces. That's insane. That is actually insane. What the? But for us to have overlooked 1,000 troops, were our front line's eyes closed? Actually, would they notice? All they could see were the tens of thousands of deserters in front of them. 10 or even 100 men could go unnoticed. No, they have to have noticed them. But these guys are former bandits. Hiding is second nature to them. They could have hid among bodies or dug burrows as well. Despite all that, the presence of Kohaku's 5,000 men, whom we sent to Kaman, should have prevented any ambushes. But because AQ fell, those 5,000 men were redirected there to stop them instead. Because they saw that they advanced on us. Those dogs! So if AQ didn't fall, we wouldn't be in this situation right now? So if that Haitian unit hadn't won AQ, they wouldn't have joined the battle until it was too late. And that's why Kanki placed his entire trust. Man, that adds a completely different context to what just took place before all of this. Wait a minute, how and where did Kanki inform his troops? He instructed all of those tens of thousands to desert? No, as I said earlier, those were real deserters. We captured and tortured many of them, but they didn't know anything. All they were thinking about was running away. Then it's simply that Kanki knew so many would flee? Yes, that man knew from the start. He knew that this would happen when our 240,000 would fight against his 80,000. That's when he started planning. It was when I moved from the center towards him. No, before that. Perhaps it was when I appeared before Osen that he made me his target. His plan might have started right then and there. From the start, that man intended to take my head with his strategy. Kanki moves different. Kanki is a different animal, bro. Are you kidding me? This man, from the very beginning, from the moment the numbers were brought up, that's why the entire time he was like, it's all according to plan. All according to plan. We all good? I already knew all this was going to happen. Insane. No way, it's impossible. What the? Lord Kocho, what are you doing? Hurry and escape, the enemies are coming. Lord Kamen, Lord Kamen. They're ridiculously strong. Our second line was devoured by them. The second line? They're coming. Calm down. We're still up in numbers. It's only our headquarters that's at risk. If we successfully escape, it's our victory. We have soldiers everywhere to regroup with. That's right. Let's go, Lord Kocho. To the right. Kohaku's 5,000 are the closest. I thought of that too, but it's possible that Kankii predicted that we'd do that, and that enemies are headed there too. What shall we do, Lord Kocho? The opposite. We go to the left to Kohaku's battlefield. As you wish. Open up a path. Move it faster. And here we are. Kankii was waiting for him the whole time. Kocho goes out to the battlefield. Kankii knew that instead of going that way, he would go over here. And there he is waiting for him. Thought so. Kankii? Lady lying in wait. Goat man Kankii. Let's go, dude. Here we go. Now this has been what this entire battle's been leading up towards. Here we see Kocho from the back. And Kankii, the Supreme Commanders, face off. Pointless discussion. Look at the Conqueror's hockey. The 100 cavalry guarding Kocho were a battle of hand-picked elites, soldiers who had undergone strict selection. On the other side was Kankii's Kaito Shuma clan. It wasn't necessarily the largest clan, but their individual power was on par with the Zeno clans. And so, among the 200 cavalry, it was Kocho's 100 against Kankii's 200. In a showdown between the elites of both sides, Kankii's side proved to be far superior, not just superior, far superior. These two great generals, who waged wars in magnitudes of tens of thousands, would decide this battle with only a few hundred cavalry. Kocho's soldiers, who were celebrating their victory just a while ago, were now trapped in a horrific nightmare. They toppled like dominoes. Kankii! And he's moving. Kankii! Here comes Kamen. Kankii goes right around, puts him off balance, brings him close, makes him look at him dead in the eye, and just stabs him. Lord Kamen! You're too loud for a small fry. Your eyes, Kankii, those aren't the eyes that know true pain. I've heard rumors that made you out to be all that, but what a letdown. Your bright eyes. Lord Kocho lost that light in his eyes long ago. He's the one who knows true pain. In our great war with Yan, to protect our people. True. And now he gets him right through his head. Kankii's like, yo, shut your mouth. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. I said you were too loud, weakling. Yo, Kankii's a goat, bro. That man is a true goat, dude. Lord Kamen, well then, it's curtains for you, Kocho. My man said, pack him up. Pack him up. Lord Kocho. Cuckoo, the hell's with this geezer? He's surrounded, but he's not phased at all? And what's with that? Those weird decorations on his face. You wrapped your clever scheme with a poor strategy. I've certainly been bested, but you knowingly sent many of your soldiers to their deaths. How are you able to do such a thing, Kankii? You draw no line between enemy and ally, and you spare no neutral party either. People are called heroes for burying their enemies, but you're just deranged, a mass murderer. And one day, your body will pay the price for your actions. Okay? And? But my dog said, brother, I've known this since I started. I've known this since I was a youngling. You don't think I know myself? Okay. And? Like, yo, you're gonna fall asleep over here with all that pointless drivel, Kocho. You're the one spouting nonsense. Long ago, I saw the depths of darkness on a battlefield. They were truly the deepest depths. It was utter pain. Shut up already. You think that's pain? You're more of a sheltered wad than I thought. You haven't seen true pain. Yo, Kankii's like that. And I love how Hara goes in and does a close-up on his face right here. We see a panel closing in on his eyes. You haven't seen true pain. You're naive. Shameful and weak. Kocho, You can't keep yourself together unless you feel the pain from those piercings in your face. You're just as weak as the rest. That's why he has those there? No, yo, Kanki called them out. You sure remind me of myself. We're nothing alike. I see, so that's how it is. You may be right. Your expression definitely. Well, it's fine. I'll go on first and have a drink with Raido, Kanki. Oh, snap. Hold on, bro. Go. I need to see the next page. I'll go on first and have a drink with Raido, Kanki. A soldier's final moments. He holds it up to his throat. Don't let him take his sword. Hey, you think you can just off yourself in front of us? Yo, that man got destroyed and beheaded. This geezer. Shuma, what now? Can we kill him? Cut off his arm. Make it so he can't fight. Gun, anything goes as long as he's not dead, right? Target anywhere but the vitals. This geezer's gonna... Yo, Kocho. Did he already do it? Then he did it. Sorry, but as the Supreme Commander, I cannot afford to be humiliated by the likes of you. For Zhao, I'll take a few more of you down with me. So it looks like he already decided he's going to die here. But before he dies, he's going to take out a few of them with him. So, real final fight right here for him, for Kocho. Man, we got a double spread. In the 13th year of Ace reign, Zhao's Supreme Commander Kocho falls in battle, and he looks up as Kanki's looking down at him, as if all of this was according to plan. I love how this panel's upside down, showcasing it from a first person's point of view. Awesome double spread right here, man. Finally dead. Geezer just had to go out swinging. Yeah, I feel you. He got a lot of us. By the way, he mentioned something about Raido earlier. Did the right wing off him while we hid? No, how to think Raido would die. Kanki. Worry about it later, Shuma. Bring Kocho's head with us. This battle's ours for the taking. Yes! Alright, we'll just get this head off. They put it on a stake. They're lifting it for everyone to see. The Kanki army spread the news of Kocho's death to the other battlefields, lighting a fire in the Kanki soldiers that were at their wits' end. But not without first parading it in front of Kocho's HQ. What a bunch of sickos. Seeing undeniable proof of the defeat of their general, the Zhao soldiers began to flee. The Zhao soldiers had never even imagined that the Supreme Commander could die. But confronted with this proof, they knew that this calamitous news was undeniably true. And for the Kanki army, Shuma rode like the wind to Marin and told him to begin spreading false rumors to dissolve the morale of the Zhao. Marin knew about Kanki's plan, and although he had fled far away, in case it failed, he had also made preparations should it miraculously succeed. And you see him with the mustache. The misinformation courier unit quickly set off from HQ to all battlefields. In a flash, the bad news from Kocho's HQ spread to all corners, leaving the Zhao army in an uproar. It's true, I saw it myself. No, it can't be, but how did those Chin kill Lord Kocho? And then, 10,000 troops of the Ocean army just attacked us. 10,000 elite troops? HQ didn't stand a chance. It's the Yotanwa? Where? 10,000 Yotanwa troops have appeared. It's true, the ones who took out... Oh, this must be the false information. This has got to be the false information. The ones who took Ryoyo. This was all Kanki's plan from the start. That's why we let this battle play out like this. We let down our guard, and now a huge number of reinforcements are coming. It could be those reinforcements might be coming this way. Marin's misinformation, there it is. The misinformation courier unit led the Zhao soldiers to believe that 10,000 troops from Osin and Yotanwa were joining the battle. Finally, the Zhao army lost its morale. Lord Kocho dead. There's not just 10,000, but 20,000 enemy troops. What are we going to do? Surrender. We're from the Osin army. If you surrender, we won't lay a hand on you unless you want to be caught by the Kanki army instead. That's right. Kanki's a demon who loves torture. It's terrible. To cover such a large battlefield, the Zhao soldiers were spread thin, and so squad after squad surrendered in despair just as Modern wanted. This control of information on the battlefield bore great results. Rifu's Central Army has surrendered. If one of your commanders decided to surrender, I reckon you lot should too. Better to surrender now than let Kanki catch you. Faced with this dilemma, soldiers surrendered one after another. Of course, to control these prisoners, you need an appropriate number of soldiers. and it just so happened that the KANKIIIIIIIIII soldiers who deserted earlier returned feigning innocence as if they had never left the battle. These soldiers' special talents lay in immediately showing up when their side was winning. Their return bolstered the army by several thousand. The revived KANKIIIIIIII army, reinforced by the ex-deserters, contributed to the ever-growing number of Zhao's prisoners of war. Thus, the plan to have Zhao surrender continued smoothly. Soldier Commander Kohaku-ko may have been able to disrupt the plan, but after hearing of Kocho's death, he was greatly shocked and hurried back to headquarters, which proved to be a fatal mistake. The left wing's Ryohaku-ko led a last-stand resistance, however. If you pieces of sewer trash don't want to be killed by me later, you better fight like it's your last. Kokuo gathered an impressive fighting force and stopped Ryohaku in his tracks. As no orders were coming from the two commanders, Zhao's soldiers continued to surrender. Hey, stop resisting. Please spare my life. I've got a kid waiting for me back home. Yeah. My mother's sick and she's all alone. Shut up already. Report, Gena got 500 to surrender. Taji has 100. Gao has 300 surrender. 3,000. Oh, never mind. Not 300, 3,000. The reports kept coming in. We really did win, didn't we? We won. Modern soldiers at headquarters celebrated their victory. We won. But Modern was the only one quietly in thought. They had certainly won, but this result was far beyond their expectations. When talking about numbers, look at that. It's only Modern could really grasp the results of this widespread misinformation net and the amount of Zhao soldiers who were fooled by it. There were tens of thousands of them. It was by far the largest number of prisoners the KANKIIIIIIIII army had ever captured. Dog, legit an ocean of prisoners. Legit. Oh my goodness. Yo, the KANKIIIIIIIII goatness, KANKIIIIIIII's greatness is like, I knew my man was a goat, but this is out of this world. This was out of this world, man. This was out of this world. This is like beyond genius levels, because geniuses could only go so far in regards to what they would do, how much they know people. Because the reason why KANKIIIIIII was able to do all of this, because he knew his army. He knew that his army would not be loyal to him. At least certain sections of his army would not be loyal to him. So we saw the deserters, but we saw those that were loyal to him, like Raido. So we got to see the two sides of that. Individuals like Raido, who were never going to sell him out. But we also knew about the deserters, and KANKIIIIIII knows this too, about the deserters who were going to, flee. They were genuinely going to flee. And now when they came back, it was like, oh, nah, like everything's going good now? Okay. So it's just, it's beyond, it's KANKIIIIIII genius, right? Because most certainly this was like Osin, Riboku levels of genius. But even those two, I don't think they would ever do something like this because of the way their armies are structured and the way those people are. Because KANKIIIIIII has these mercenaries under him that he knows would, the moment that they start losing, they would turn tail. I was like, all right, I'm good. But to think of all of that, to think of the worst of your army, prepare for that, know that it was going to go down. Not only that, but also think of what Kocho was going to do. Rather than going in one direction, he goes in the other. And that's where KANKIIIIII was waiting, lying in wait. And then to spread the misinformation all over the place to the point to where they were able to get so many prisoners. I mean, you just got to give KANKIIIIII a standing ovation after that, dude. What a phenomenal performance by KANKIIIIII, man. This arc is awesome. I am definitely looking forward to the next time I come on here to read some more greatness, because I think this should be wrapping up the arc here, so I wonder where we're going to go after this. But KANKIIIIII, man. KANKIIIIIII! What a goat. Yeah, no, this just solidified KANKIIIIII's placement up there as among my favorite characters in this series. Like, he was always a favorite, but this is crazy, man. I was not expecting KANKIIIIII greatness to this level. Like, I was expecting KANKIIIIII greatness in what he was talking about. Now, it was very interesting because we got to see a little bit of more insight into KANKIIIII's story. He's like, you don't know true pain. You're naive. You have no idea Oh man, he's saying that to Gojo. The fact that he was holding himself together by piercing his face so that he would never forget that pain. That pain was holding him together. And Kanki was like, brother, you don't know true pain. Yo, Kanki! This was amazing. This is a masterclass performance by both Hara and Kanki, man. Amazing, amazing stuff. But I will see y'all next time. Let me know what y'all thought about these chapters in the comments down below, and I look forward to reading some more Kingdom Greatness and also watching the anime, man. Super excited for that. I will see y'all. Have an awesome day, yo.